Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. We're going to begin today on the ground, right? We're going to start in the plank position. This is our first of 3 rounds of a warm-up from the plank position, smooth and slow. We're doing hamstring curls just for 1 minute, approximately this pace. Try not to let your knees move relative to one another. A lot of times when we start curling the hamstrings, we'll either pike the hip up or drop the knee down. So try to stay in that nice straight plank position and don't let your knees move relative to one another. Next, we're gonna do some forward somersaults. So just a little tumbling to get our vestibular stimulation, our vestibular system primed up. Child pose T-spine opener or thread the needle. So this is just reps of this as opposed to holding a static position. Arms out front, try to push your ears back. And then slide one arm all the way through, cheek to the ground, and then reach back like you're drawing a bow and twist to the sky. Sometimes we do this on the bench, sometimes we do it on the ground. Both of them are valid and good for stretching out and warming up. And then the last one is warming our squat movement up with a PVC pipe overhead squat. So hit that nice overhead position, active shoulders, squat all the way down and stretch, and then back up. And if you want to do a barbell or a light load on the later rounds of this, that would be great. All right, our strength movements for today is only 3 sets, but it's lots of reps. It is a 20 rep back squat complex. So 3 sets of 20 back squats, resting to recovery in between sets. If you're looking for a percentage on this, it will vary widely, right? So it could be as low as like 40 or 50% if your 1 rep max is in the 400 plus club. Or if your 1 rep max is in the, say, like 100 to 150, then it should be closer to the 70% mark of your back squat, all right? This one can be really tough after you get past about 13 or 14 reps, but if you're in that percentage range, it should be achievable, right? This does not need to be to failure, but it should be to an extremely uncomfortable state of fatigue and burning and sensation in your legs, right? What I don't want you to do is get to like 17 or 18 reps and then dramatically alter your form to get the last 2 reps up, okay? So make sure you're paying attention to your body, paying attention to your core and your body positions with regard to like knees, toes, heels on the ground, chest up, right? We're doing all the good stuff that we normally do on a back squat. We're just doing it for 20 reps in a row. And again, a 20 rep set means I do not put it back in the rack for the entire 20 reps. Even if I have to stand there and stomp my feet, shake my legs out a little bit, right? I'm still continuing the reps and continuing the load on my spine until I'm complete with 20 reps, all right? 3 sets of that, and that should not take too awful long, even though it is a large number of reps. It's only 3 sets, all right? And when you're done with that, the remainder of the time is some core and accessory and a little bit of a cash out at the end. So the core and accessory part is 3 rounds on a 12-minute cap, right? Which should be very achievable, no problem to get this. It's not for speed. This is for quality. So it's starting with dead bugs. If you can get your legs straight, right? That is the more challenging version. If you need to bend your knees slightly for flexibility reasons, that's okay too. You can do opposite hand and foot, or you can do same side hand and foot. Either one is fine, but make sure each one moves 8 times. The whole time we're trying to keep the spine pressed hard to the ground, so I'm actively pulling my belly button down towards my spine. I'm not just kind of relaxing and letting my spine gap away from the ground in that position, okay? Next one is wall angels. This is a good just rotator cuff exercise. So knees bent, and again, pressing that spine to the wall, rotating the hands up, reach up till the elbows are straight and hands pointed away from the center line just a little bit, and then back down, right? So make sure you're getting all the way down here into this W shape and then all the way up into the V shape, right? Or maybe that's the Y shape. And then the last one is single leg Romanian deadlift. So again, smooth control. This is a balance exercise with a moderate load, right? So I'm balancing on one foot, kicking the moving leg back until it is almost straight, reaching down and not letting my hips swivel, and then squeezing back to that standing position, right? The wiggling of my ankle is good. That means my nervous system is seeking for balance, right? That's all fine. All right, when you get through 3 rounds of that, then we're gonna do a 6-minute EMOM cash out, and it is all 3 of these exercises in 1 minute, repeated for 6 total minutes. So your heart rate should be very high when we get to the end of it. It is a lot of reps. They should all be done very quickly. If you can't complete this amount in about say 48 to 50 seconds with just like a tiny little bit of rest at the end. Then I want you to cut some reps off. But a lot of times what takes time in this one is the transitions, right? So I want you to think about going immediately from the last V sit-up right to the bicycle crunches, from the bicycle crunches right to the plate hops. Plate hops are really quick, okay? So this should all be a very, very quick little light movement segment, but our heart rate should be high when you get to the end, all right? So the way it'll work is the red clock will begin. 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna do 8 reps of our V sit-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Immediately after that, 8 reps on each leg of our bicycle crunch. Try to touch your elbow to your knee. The elbow is touching your knee, and then the opposite leg should be completely straight right when the elbow touches the knee. So make sure we're not kind of short cycling this and not extending all the way, but reach as far as you can with that leg to get it all the way straight. When I finish that, hop up to my feet, and I'm getting 20 reps of a plate hop. And again, these should be really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, okay? Quick footwork, tiny little bounces all from the foot and ankle. Repeat for a total of 6 rounds every minute on the minute, okay? That's it for this Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday.